Hey guys, it's Jen here with Travel Fit, your functional diagnostic nutrition health coach and certified personal trainer expert. And I am talking to you guys this week about how the full moon affects your health. So this might be something that you have no idea is even going on until we talk about it today. So I'm going to show you what the scientific connection is between the full moon and your health, how it's related to your gut, and what kinds of things that you want to look for to see if it is affecting you. So first off is I want you to think about if you ever experience maybe cycles of certain like health ailments or complaints, things like maybe moodiness that's not related to PMS. Like you'll have a couple of days or a week where you're feeling a lot of very moody, irritable, a lot of anxiety, possibly depression, and then all of a sudden it'll dissipate and go away. Or what about sleep disturbances? Maybe you go through periods of time where you have a hard time getting to sleep, you have worse insomnia or insomnia at all if you don't really normally have it, or you feel wired but tired, you tend to stay up later, and then all of a sudden it'll go away for a couple weeks and then come back and be cyclical in that way also. Another thing to maybe think about is if you see phases of like skin breakouts and rashes that happen, like acne breakouts or rashes on your skin that'll pop up for a couple days at a time and then completely go away. So if you ever notice any of those things happening or any other cycles and health ailments like joint aches and pains or headaches or migraines or teeth grinding, all of those things can be directly correlated usually with a full moon cycle. And the reason being is that our body is in tune with the sun and the moon cycles, just like the earth is. So if you think about it, during a full moon, we typically will see high tides because of the increase in the gravitational pull from the sun and the moon at that period of time, bringing in the tides higher. Same thing with your body. Your body is made up of 80% water. So we respond to maybe that gravitational pull where it kind of changes our chemistry in our body a little bit, and it can alter our mindset, making us a little bit crazy. But the big reason as to why, and what is most common that I see with clients as to how the full moon is affecting your health, is something called parasites. Now, I don't want you to freak out with parasites, but these are very common. In my practice, I see the most common parasite is blastocystis hominis. And parasites are linked to a slew of different health ailments or issues. Like some of the most common things that are linked to parasites are things like chronic fatigue, a depressed immune system, like getting sick all the time or having allergies, joint aches and pains, like blastocystis hominis is directly linked to joint aches and pains because it actually gets into the synovial joint fluid. Also teeth grinding, that was something that I experienced a long time ago that I got rid of once I got rid of my parasites. Sleep disturbances, any kind of like eczema, skin rashes, acne breakouts, and definitely digestion issues like, cycles of diarrhea, constipation, gas, and bloating. Those are all symptoms of a potential parasite, and most of you would actually not typically know that you had a parasite unless you were to test for it. So with my clients, when I work with them, we run a stool sample test, and then we can see exactly what parasites, bacteria, or yeast overgrowth might be happening in the gut. Now, we come across these things in our environment all the time, and not everybody has a parasite or bacteria or yeast overgrowth, but it can happen when you have a depressed or damaged gut. Then those little buggers can go in there and they can set up shop, and then they can colonate and grow this community. And once they become an overgrowth, then that's when it becomes a problem and you start to see more signs and symptoms coming up. So what this has to do with the full moon is that these little buggers are actually in cycle with the full moon. So during the full moon, they tend to get more active, which means that they create more chaos and wreak more havoc on your system internally. So that's when any of those symptoms or health issues or ailments that you might experience, the increase in experience them tends to go up like tenfold. I have some clients that really are suffering during the full moon cycle. And then once you get past the full moon, then those ailments and symptoms will start to subside and actually kind of go away completely as you go into the new moon cycle, which is where these guys tend to be more dormant or less active. So what I want you guys to start looking for is, we just had a full moon last night. So today's Thursday the 25th. And the full moon happened last night, Wednesday on, it's the 24th. Happened yesterday, the 23rd on Wednesday. And so now we're going into kind of the new moon cycle. So what I want you to do is, as you're watching this video, is I want you to go ahead and jot down any health issues, complaints, aches and pains, symptoms that you have actually been feeling leading up to today. So maybe this past week you've been feeling more fatigued, maybe your joints have really been aching, you've been grinding your teeth more, you've been feeling sick, like cold or flu-like symptoms, your allergies have been acting up, whatever, maybe you've had breakouts, skin rashes, any of that stuff. I want you to jot down any of those things that you have experienced this past week and write them down on like a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe. And what I want you to do is, moving forward from today, I want you to start tracking those symptoms to see if they start to improve over the next couple days and the next week, actually leading all the way up to April 7th, which is when we hit the next new moon cycle, and that's when those buggers are more dormant. And if you notice that your symptoms do start to subside, that can be a very telltale sign that you probably have something going on in your gut, like some type of parasite, bacteria, or yeast overgrowth that is reacting to the full moon cycles. And that's why you're seeing that cyclical event of health issues happening like in your life, where things pop up for a week and then they go away. They pop up and they go away. And maybe you can even track back farther and look at the previous full moon cycle that we just had also in February potentially, and see if you can notice any occurrences there as well. So if you think that you have some type of gut bug going on either right now or as you start to track that, then I want to invite you to do two things. Or if you just want to learn more about this, one is that you can go ahead and schedule a free Ideal Health and Weight Discovery session with me, which is 45 minutes where we get to hop on the phone, talk about what's going on with you, and see what might be the best plan of attack if you're suspicious that you have something going on in your gut that is in cycle with the full moon. Also, I want to let you know, the other thing I want to invite you to is I'm going to be talking more about gut bugs and all things gut related, what's affecting your gut and affecting your health, in an upcoming free webinar on April 6th at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and that would be 9 o'clock Eastern time. And both of those links are going to be below in this video for you to go ahead and sign up for that free discovery session, or for you to sign up for the free webinar that's happening on April 6th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, or you can hop back over to the email where you clicked on this video from, and both of those links are in there for you. So good luck on tracking your symptoms. I'm so happy to talk with you, and I would love to hear from you and what kinds of things that you're finding. You can also reply to my emails and let me know and keep me posted, or comment below in the video too. And we'll be continuing on this conversation about gut bugs over the next couple of weeks so that you guys can get more information on what's going on with your body as well. So have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.